Hottest sports podcast in all the universe. It is the Flex Zone, only place giving you your sports how you want it, Crevonte.
When you need it.
Salute to my brother Commander Crevonte, voice of reason, captain of the Goofy ship. Back again, more draft profiles. This time, another quarterback.
Ah man, not one of the better draft classes, but still prospects nonetheless. Who knows where they go? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows?
Well, let's take a look at Matt Corral from Ole Miss, from Ventura, California. Redshirt junior, 6'2", 212, 30 and 3/4 inch arms, 9 and 5/8 inch hands. No small hands over here like Kenny Pickett with Matt Corral, but he is coming off an injury, Cravante. Your thoughts on Matt Corral from Ole Miss?
Um, okay, so a couple of things that stand out. Great arm. He has a really good arm. I like his leadership qualities, and from time to time, he makes throws where it's like, oh snap, he looking like he an NFL quarterback out there.
Mm.
Um, Solid athlete, could use his legs. Um, he's improved from 2021 to 2022, and he has a really quick release, which is good for when that pass rush is coming. Um, with the not so greats, he got a lot of success, and this is my thing. Why I have him as the third QB on the list. He ran a lot of RPOs and at Ole Miss. There's going to be an um, extreme learning curve, learning professional, a pro style offense. So learning the offense as a whole, learning terminology and all that stuff is gonna take some time. He can I from time to time he get happy feet and he panics sometimes in the while he's under pressure. Um, Multiple injuries. I hated that he got that injury later on in the season. Um, and due to the RPOs, basically the RPO playbook that they have, he doesn't do well with reading after the first read. If the first reading is open, he doesn't do well reading going through his progressions as the second read and the third read.
So Matt Corral, we talked about Malik Willis. We talked about Kenny Pickett. We said Malik Willis could go in the top 10. Kenny Pickett could go in the top 10 or fall to 20. We think Matt Corral is after those two ranking wise. So where does he go? Is he a late first round? Maybe somebody trades back into the end of the first round to get that fifth year option. Does he fall to round two? What do you think happens?
So yes, I think he is around two. He's a round two guy. I think there should be no more than two quarterbacks picked in this first round. I'm just saying. No disrespect to Matt Carroll, just he's not that. At least for the first round, he will be a great pickup in the second round.
Right.
And depending on how bad, let's see who's at the end. I believe the Lions.
The Lions, and I can tell you in 1 second. Lions at 32, Lions at 34, and then you have Seahawks at 40, Seahawks at 41, Falcons at 43. So, yeah.
I'd say Seattle and Atlanta would be. He doesn't give me an Atlanta fit. He definitely is giving Seattle though, because they are. I think they're in rebuild mode. You don't just lose an elite quarterback and don't replace him and not be in rebuilding mode because the
Right.
rest of the roster wasn't that great at the time when you had your elite quarterback. So you lose him. I think you're going to start the rebuilding process. Picking up Matt Corral in the second round would not be a terrible thing.
How about the Commanders at 47? Hold on, let me get Crevonte in here. Looks like we had some technical difficulties. I asked him about his commanders and it just killed the whole stream. I asked you about the commanders and it kills the whole video, Crevonte.
That's good. Hey, we back,
So is
man.
that
It
that,
was
that
just
cha-
circling and circling and circling because you was talking that blasphemous.
okay.
That's why. That's what happened.
I said 47, not at 11. I mean,
Heavens, no, not 11. Maybe months ago, maybe like 6 months ago,
yeah.
that was a could have been a potential thing, but now, 47. I just think we have so many more pressing needs, and we got Carson Wentz, so we wouldn't have to pick a quarterback in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, if he makes it past the Falcons at 43, then it'll be like, okay, where does he go? Where does he go? Steelers at 52. If they don't take a quarterback in round one, maybe he could fall to them. We shall see. But Matt Corral, I mean, these quarterbacks, it'll be interesting to see where they go. Maybe not the most notoriety, but it'll be some intrigue to see where they go. And like you said, where they go is just as important as when they go.
Absolutely. I think I think where for a quarterback such as these guys, like I said before, is very important where they go because that can catapult them to success. There are some guys that just have it, that just could go anywhere and they're going to be good no matter where they are, no matter what organization they're with, they're going to be good. I think these guys need to go to the right place. I think Matt Corral going to Seattle would um, be ideal for him because he's gonna he's probably won't start initially, but he's gonna get some playing time in year one. But the crazy thing is, just how we was talking about how good last year's draft class was as for quarterbacks, it probably only be about two of them that really are it. You know, when we rejudge when we judge them, 3 or 4 or 5 years down the line, it probably only be two of them that's still around and kicking and thriving. And which also means on the flip side, with this draft class seeming lackluster, it'd probably be one or two that make it and that go to a good situation, go to a good organization, go to a good coach, go to a good quarterback coach, a good offensive coordinator, and could thrive. Put the right offense around him. Who knows?
Good point. Like you said, they put the right piece around him. He could be successful, especially if he has time to learn the NFL offense. Whew, it's been fun doing these, Cavante, these draft profiles.
Oh yes, for sure. I lost count at how many we've done, but we can count them at the end. It's
For
almost
sure, for
draft
sure.
time, baby.
Yes, draft is pretty much at this point less than 48 hours away. We got draft profiles on everybody. Offensive line, defensive line, secondary, wide receiver, quarterback, as you see. We talk about it all. The links are down below. Comment down below. Let us know what you think about Matt Corral and all our other prospects. Where does he go? Where do you think would be a good fit for him? Like the video, share the video, hit that bell for notifications. We'll be live to watch the draft with you on Thursday night. Flex Zone Podcast, only place Crevonte giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
We getting ready to get out of here, but we'll be back live watching the draft with you on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And for all these draft profiles and for my brother Crevonte, we out. Peace.